Okay, the next technique that we're going to do is called hamstring stretching. Your hamstrings are the muscle group that comprise the back of your thigh. If you've been stretching before, you'll be familiar with this muscle group. If you haven't done much stretching, you might be surprised as to how tight they are, but these are very important in their relation to low back pain. You really need to pull them out and get them stretched out. And this is hamstring stretching. Okay, what you're going to do is, this is your starting position right here. Doesn't really matter how far your feet are spread apart. What you're trying to do is just get comfortable in this position. Now the truth is that for some of us, this position is all we're going to be able to do, because you're going to feel so much stretch in here. It's going to be as much as you can handle to begin with. And that's okay. So what you do is you just sit in this position. If you find that this is where you have to start, sometimes it's easy to back yourself up against a couch or the wall or an easy chair or something, so it helps you sit up straight, and then you can just sit there, try to relax, breathe, be patient, and wait for the release to happen. Okay? Now one little word that I should throw in here about what you're really doing here. The essence of stretching is breathing and relaxing, and then being patient and just waiting for the release to happen. This is not about creating pain or discomfort. It's not about trying to hurry through these things and make it happen quickly. It doesn't work that way. You've got to relax, breathe, and just be patient and just wait for the release to happen. If it takes a couple of days before you start to feel it, that's okay. You will start to feel it. Everybody does. All right. Now, if you can get comfortable in this position right here, then the next phase of hamstring stretching is to reach out, for instance, your right hand to your right foot or left hand to left foot, and just try to relax in this position. Breathe. Try to relax everything else. You're going to feel the stretch in your hamstring. If this is too painful, then you have to use another technique, because if you're really feeling pain, you're not going to stretch. Your muscles aren't going to stretch out. All right, so if this is too much, right here, what you do is you take your yoga strap, put it around your foot, and you reach out as far as you can to create the stretch. Now, if I were to try to explain what the feeling is, you're looking for what's called a hurts so good stretch, not a painful stretch. A hurts so good stretch, I guess I would describe it as a feeling of some discomfort, but it also has a sense of relief to it. So that as you sit here, the discomfort isn't increasing, it's actually decreasing. That's a hurts so good kind of a stretch. If you're not getting that, back off a little bit until you can get yourself into that range of discomfort, or that range of stretch. Okay? All right. Do your right leg. Of course, you got to get over here and work on your left leg. Now, probably what you're going to notice is that one side is a little bit more flexible than the other side. That's pretty normal. Pretty much everybody's that way. If you find that one side you're a little bit more flexible, for instance, and you don't need to use the strap, just reach out and grab your foot with your hand. In any event, whatever starting place you're using, you need to breathe and relax. Breathe and relax. Okay, sometimes when I start this, I'll just go back and forth. A few seconds. Switch sides. A few seconds. You know, And eventually, as you start to release, you'll just be able to sit here. And when you can begin to sit here comfortably, it means that that hamstring is released and you're in pretty good shape. When that happens, you can move to the second phase of hamstring stretching, which is a phase where instead of using the same hand, right hand to right foot, what you're going to do is use your left hand to your right foot. You swing your right hand back behind you and you reach out with your left hand. You can probably see there's a little bit more stretch involved here. Okay? Again, now if this is a little bit too much for you, do the same thing. You take your yoga strap around your foot and you just use your opposite hand. This back hand, once it's back here, you can push your torso forward just a little bit to help out with the stretch too. So if you need to start with the strap, you start with the strap. Again, the key is you got to find that hurts so good sensation so that you can sit here, breathe, relax, and wait for the release. Okay? Now, same thing goes. One side, you're gonna know which side is your better side, which side is your worst side. Lots of times, I start out, go a couple of seconds to one side, a couple of seconds to the other side. Trying to relax and breathe. And just kind of look for that release to start happening. Once it starts happening, you can hold the position for a little longer period of time. Again, always breathing and relaxing. Looking for the release. Again, it could take a couple of days before you start to really feel it or become aware of it, but you will. Everybody does. Okay. All right, that's the second phase. Now, as you start to really loosen up, you can move into a third phase of hamstring stretching, and what we're doing with that third phase is we're taking both hands. Both hands go around your foot, and you sit here. Again, the breathing and the relaxing, it's all the same thing. You're looking for the hurts so good stretch, not pain. And you're trying to relax, breathe, and be patient until you can sense the release. Same thing holds true with this stretch. If you need a little help in the beginning, both hands. Use your yoga strap or your set of ties, whatever. Sit here. Breathe, relax. Try to wait for the release. Breathe, relax. Try to wait for the release. All right, that's hamstring stretching.